Work Hard and Kind, and we are on our way back from CrossFit, and so that's what I want to talk to you today. Sorry, I'm a little scary. My makeup, I can't get my makeup off good enough at night. Oh, there was a turtle. There was a turtle. So today I want to talk about CrossFit, and I've been doing CrossFit since February. I'll link below to a couple of my blog posts from the other blog. Just, forewarning, it's the paleo blog, so if you're offended by those things, just skip it, it's okay, but that was just about CrossFit. So you might be okay. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't. So, here's what we're doing. Today, we did a 200-meter run, and then we had to do 10 wobbles, and then we had to do 5 box jumps for our warm-up. The first one, I got the 200-meter run, got the 10 wall balls, and I actually did box jumps, and I believe, if I remember correctly, it was an 18-inch padded box, and I was actually able to do it. The only problem is I pulled my damn shoulder out while I was doing a box jump. Don't ask me how I did it. My coach saw me do it. He's like, "What did you do?" I pulled my shoulder out of place, and I was really scared because it almost didn't want to go back in. And it's my right shoulder right here, and it's been weak ever since I was probably in 7th or 8th grade, and I dislocated it. It's just been my weak shoulder ever since. My left shoulder, no problems, never had any problems with it. But so anyway, then we did and I didn't really finish it. I got to my last round of wall balls, and then they called time, which is fine. I'm often behind on it, and I try not to beat myself up about it. I'm just bigger and slower. I just have to deal with that fact, but it doesn't mean I won't get there, and it doesn't mean I'm any worse than the other people. Trust me, I'm warmed up. I'm warm. But then we did modifications for our back squat and our bench press. So for our back squat, what we were doing was where you take it was 50% of my my back squat. And so that's 90 pounds because my max is 175. My run rep max is 175, which I'm quite proud of. And you take it and you back up to a box and you sit below parallel. Now you're not supposed to sit but for like a second, but then you're supposed to explode up from that box. And I really like it. Sorry, and I'm driving. So you're supposed to explode up, and it's supposed to help you when you get in the bottom of that back squat, and especially because your legs are supposed to be wider spread apart, about hip shoulder width apart. It actually helps with getting back up. And I have a really deep squat, and I'm very limber through the hips, so that's like my thing. Sorry, I got a text. But the next one we did banded bench presses, and this was pretty cool, okay? I was a little worried at first because I actually was only doing 40 pounds. It was 45% of my max. And, I haven't tested for a max on bench press yet. And when we did do that a few months ago, I was really tired, and we had done power cleans, and I worked my you-know-what off on those power cleans trying to get 105. And at the time, I couldn't do 105. I can now, but I think my max on power clean is 110 now. But I got really tired, and by the time I got to bench press, I was just worn out. And so one of the other coaches really thinks that my bench press is probably higher, but I just go off of 85 because that's what's recorded. And so I did 40 pounds for that, but it was banded. You take a band, you put it under the bench, and you put it on your bar on each side, and it was good. I liked that. That I would like to do again. There's some moves that you just feel good about, and really it just feels like it works, and I like it when I feel like it works. Then we did a 1 mile run. We had to go down to the 800 meters and back, and I was trying to pace myself. Luckily, I kind of looked And I was noticing that there was a lot of driveways, and I'm like, well, that might be how I can pace myself. I can walk between each driveway and then, run as slowly and fastly as I can, but I can run during the driveways, and if there's two really close together, I can just run two of them. And it was so sweet. Two of my CrossFit buddies, they came out for the last, I want to say it was like 400 meters. It was a long way. They came back for me. And I can't tell you how much in my heart that absolutely blesses my socks off. Because I was by myself almost the whole time, except for when we first started. And I was really trying to positive talk myself a lot. I was trying to stay positive and think that, you know what, I'm the last one, that it's okay. Because I decided not to row. I decided to work on the thing that challenged me the most, which is running. And, they cared enough to come back for me. And I'm not saying the other people who didn't come back didn't care, but, I was so touched by that, because running has not been my strong suit since I was in high school. I used to love running. I'd run a couple miles at night, and it was no problem. Now it's a big problem because I'm so heavy. And I'm learning, and they gave me tips and things to think about while I was running, and I like I said, it blessed my socks off. And I felt really good about it. And I think what I might be doing is on my off days, which are Tuesday, Thursday, and I usually don't go on Saturday, Sunday. I've thought about going on Saturday. It just depends on what we do Friday. And if I'm too sore, because that's one thing I worry about, is getting too sore. But I think I'm going to start trying to walk my 5K again. I used to, when I first started, before I started CrossFit, guys, I actually started out by just walking. I can walk just about anywhere. I mean, anytime I can walk just about anywhere. And so I was walking about a 5K every day. I believe there was at one point I was walking a 5K every day of the week while my kids were in school. And so that's kind of how I started. And so I know I can do it. I know I can get better at this. I'm working on a goal. My goal is to get hired at a local police department so that I can, have that job, but there's a physical test involved. And in 4 minutes and 35 seconds, I have to be able to do a lot of things. And I think once it gets closer, probably about a month in, I'll probably start going on the weekends to the track where we tested the first time and doing the test. Like just practicing and getting it to where because I think if I do it enough times over and over again, I can probably get it even if I haven't lost enough weight. I don't know how they'll consider that, but that's why I started CrossFit, was to try to get this job. And it's been really helpful. Now, I feel like my diet has gone to shit. Excuse my language. Sorry, kids. And I'm going to start working with one of my coaches to kind of figure that out. And he seems to be knowledgeable, and especially about the food allergies. And maybe he can help me kind of, hone in. I mean, I kind of need a plan. I need somebody to sit down with me and be like, look, this is what you're doing. This is what you need to stop doing. Here's what I want you to do. And kind of, he's got the education to back that up, so I trust him. So we're going to work this out. And I still want to go vegan, but he's not cool with the vegan thing, especially high carb, low fat vegan. But maybe we can work it out. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, guys, and I'm about to hit my 10 minutes. So really, this is just a journey. This is just a journey in learning, and CrossFit has been a big help to me. So how about in the comment section for today, why don't we discuss what your favorite CrossFit move is? Or if you don't do CrossFit, what's your favorite exercise to do? I know a lot of people have Zumba, yoga with Adrienne's awesome. I've mentioned her before. CrossFit, strong woman, strong man, bicycling, anything like that. Let me know in the comment section below what your favorite exercise is. And like I said, mine is usually a mix of yoga, walking, CrossFit, love my CrossFit, love, and I love my CrossFit family. I think that's the best part about CrossFit is being able to make friends. I didn't know I could do that. And there's some awesome people, and they're so helpful and so lovely, and they inspire me every single time I go. And so that's it. Let me know in the comment section below. I will encourage you to work hard and eat kind, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.